So, but this shall be. God bless you all. Welcome, welcome. Good evening. Peace and blessings to all. And we are in Genesis chapter 16 tonight. Let us see what has become of Abram. Once again. So I'm gonna break it down for you real quick. I do believe this is the part where God tells. Wait a minute. Didn't we read that last night? That God told Abram that uh, he would have a son from his own. Yeah. This shall not be thine heir, but he that shall come forth out of thine own bowels shall be thine heir. So God told Abram that he was going to have his own son. Now, this part that we're about to read is Abram. Let's read it, and we'll get more out of it than what I say. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't want to mess up the story and sit here and end up telling a lie because I don't remember it correctly. But I'm thinking that yeah, it was Sarai that okay, this is what I was going to say. I think it was Sarai that told Abram to take her handmaid, and Abram listened to his wife. I mean, where do we read about that before this? Oh, Adam listened to his wife. I'm not saying that you shouldn't listen to your wife, but when God tells you something, listen to God and don't do what your wife says unless she's telling you to listen to God. I'm I'm going to shut up before I say anything else that is that might be nonsensical. Hey, are you playing with your food again? Do you want to get your butt kicked? Huh, puppy? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Now, Sarai, Abram's wife, bare him no children, and she had an handmaid, an Egyptian woman, an Egyptian whose name was Hagar. And Sarai said unto Abram, Behold, now the Lord hath restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in unto my hand, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her. And Abram hearkened to the voice of Sarai. And Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian. After Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband, Abram to his wife. Oh, Abram to be his wife, And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. And Sarai said unto Abram, My wrong be upon thee. I have given my maid into thy bosom. And when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. The Lord judge between me and thee. But Abram said unto Sarai, Behold, thy maid is in thy hand. Do to her as it pleaseth thee. And when Sarai dealt hardly with her, she fled from her face. And the angel of the Lord found her by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountain in the way to Shur. And he said, Hagar, Sarai's maid, whence camest thou? And whither wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarai. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Return to thy mistress, and submit thyself under her hands. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered for multitude. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction. And he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. And she called the name of the Lord that spake unto her. Thou God seest me. For she said, Have I also here looked after him that seeth me? Wherefore the well was called Ber Lahairoi. Bir Lahairoi. Behold, it is between Kadesh and Bered. And Hagar bare Abram a son, and Abram called his son's name, which Hagar bare, Ishmael. And Abram was 86 old, when Hagar bare Ishmael to Abram. Okay, so tomorrow night we will see what else happened. Cool. So, until then, God bless you all, and farewell. May God give you peace in life.